Lucy here. Let's make a face mask. You'll need a pattern, 4 pieces of material 7 by 7 inches, 30 inches of elastic. This is 1/4 inch elastic, 4 inches of pipe cleaner, and a safety pin. First, right sides together, cut the pieces along the red line. Okay, 4 pieces of face mask. Now we're going to sew the 2 pieces together along the outside curve. That's the face mask, and now the lining. Next, we're going to open them out and sew along the seam that we just sewed, this very curvy seam, about 1/8 inch away, catching the back of the seam in that sewing process on both sides, both pieces. This step is going to give us a nice flat seam. And do that with the lining. Right sides together, we stick them together, and we're going to sew along this top edge. This is where your bridge of your nose is. I'm going to sew along this top edge. Here we go. Make sure your pieces are pretty evenly stuck together there. This is when you can start to see what the finished piece is going to kind of look like. So you turn it right side out, and then we're going to stick the pipe cleaner right up inside there so that it will conform to your nose. You don't have to do this part, but it will conform to your nose and it will keep your glasses from fogging up. And then once we get it placed in there, we're going to sew the outside edge all along here, being careful not to put the needle on the metal of the pipe cleaner, because that way you could break your needle. So here we go. It's really close till we get to the edge of the pipe cleaner, and then I open it just a little bit so I make sure I don't get the pipe cleaner sewn in there. once I get past the pipe cleaner, I'm going to get really close to the edge again here. And that way the pipe cleaner won't move around inside the mask. And there you have it. Next, we're going to go back to the inside of the mask again and sew along the bottom edge. Now we can turn it right side out forever. We're almost done. We will sew the seam along the bottom edge like we did the top edge. This will make all the seams nice and flat and keep everything in place. The last step in the sewing is to fold it over and then fold it over again. This is going to be where we thread our elastic through, and so it only has to be as wide as the safety pin. And of course, if you're a real sewer, you pin everything down like that. I don't bother with that, but those two sides now get sewn. One. And backstitch a little bit. Those are the only seams that ever have any that you ever see. So backstitch a little bit and then you can cut all your threads off. Final step. Get your safety pin into the elastic and then thread it through the hole on one side and then down the other. This is what's going to hold your mask onto your face. You can also get two 10-inch lengths and then just slide them through, and that would be an over the ear face mask. This seems a little more secure, and then you can always pull it down and wear it like a neck gaiter. And there you have it.